George just stood up in order to leave before I noticed a light-skinned child in white shirt and blue tunic hiding behind the door as if she was waiting on me and looked like she was about to cry. I watched George's face quickly becoming concerned.
Annie, my child, what's wrong?
Daddy, I don't want to go to school tomorrow.
Why not?
That's what I'd like to know as well.
Did she tell you anything, Lucy?
No, she refused to tell me until she got home to tell you too.
Well, we're here now.
But George, I didn't know you had guests at home.
It's fine. They've agreed to help us with that issue we've been having.
Are you sure you can trust them?
Yes, they've heard the bells and chains on a moonless night and lived to tell the tale.
Really? Can you tell me more?
Sadly, no. We were being attacked by an assassin, so we didn't really get a chance to investigate before I dropped Ivy off.
George, you found some interesting people. I'll have to interview them later.
Before that, Annie, why do you not wish to go to school?
The other students are making fun of me. They are saying Annie is a nanny.
But Nanny is a great woman. That's a compliment.
No, Daddy, they meant nanny goat. They tease me because I can read better than Lena and throw things at me to make me slip up.
Who's Lena?
She was the best reader in the class and all the girls rally behind her. They believe I am boasty because I can read better than her. I think if I read badly, we can be friends.
No, that's ridiculous. You shouldn't do that. Have you tried telling the teacher?
No. I'm afraid to tell the teacher because then Lena will be in trouble and everyone will hate me.
But you can't continue to have them bully you or dumb yourself down to please others.
I hate to butt in on family affairs, but you will have to be brave and tell the teacher. If you can do that, maybe one day you'll be as brave as this nanny I keep hearing about.
Well said, Gordog. I couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, but you'll have to walk with me to school tomorrow to help me build up my courage.
What?
Great idea.
George?
My beloved, I have asked this man for protection from a raging beast. If he is unable to protect my daughter from a few school children, then how is he supposed to protect me from more perilous dangers? Besides, it looks like Annie wants him to follow her to school. I won't hear back from Auntie Peggy till tomorrow. Why don't you follow her to school and see the sights while you wait? I'll have something prepared for you for this favor when you get back.
All right, I'll do it.
Thank you, Gardy.
Gardy.
I don't like it, but I have a report I need to make, and I'm unable to come to school tomorrow, so it might have been a blessing in disguise. George, we'll need to talk more about this.
Yes, dear.
Come, Annie, let's go.
Coming, Mom. Bye, Gardy.
Bye.
So, Gardy, seems you have an escort mission with a lovely young lady.
We'll have to wait for Auntie Peggy anyway. It might be fun seeing the sights tomorrow.
Yeah, for now, let's eat and head to bed.
I'm sleeping with Gardy tonight.
Don't call me that.
Oh, so you're Gardy.
I said don't call me Guard. No, you can call me Gardy.
Hypocrite.
I believe I've seen you at that church before, right?
Nice to officially meet you. My name is Janet. I work at the Summoner Center. Sorry if I wasn't able to stop that evening. I was on my way back to work from my break.
The pleasure is all mine.
I heard you're taking my younger sister to school tomorrow. I'm at least glad it's someone I recognized who's a member of church.
I didn't want to say anything, but doesn't that church seem a bit odd to you?
Well, it is different from the usual Baptist and Methodist churches, sure, but it's more fun. I like to go there because I love dancing and can't stand sitting down for too long listening to boring sermons.
The dancing I get, but I saw people passed out and spirits hovering near them.
Those are likely their ancestors watching over them. You act like you've never gotten in your spirit before.
Can't say I have.
It's accessible to everyone. You just need to try. You feel like you're closer to God when you do. At least, so I've heard. It's a bit hard to reach that state when you're tired all the time.
From work?
Kinda. I'll tell you more tomorrow once you safely bring my sister back home. I'm trusting you to protect her. I really need to get some rest. I'm drained again. Bye.
Did anyone notice how her face looked at the end?
Yeah, she looked like something sucked the life out of her.
Strange. We'll ask her more about it when we see her again.
Yeah, let's head to bed. The morning after, we were ready and waiting in the hall. I saw Jeff catering to Lucy like he's gonna accompany her to work. Before she left, she came to me and said,
I hope you take good care of my daughter. I don't want anything to happen to her.
It'll be fine. Nothing will get past me.
I hope so. George was insistent that I let you bring her. If anything happens, I'll kill you and then him.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Are you ready, Gardy?
Yes, we are. Let's go. We headed towards Annie's primary school, Gordontown All Age.
Have you ever tried asham?
No, what's that?
Something the other kids eat on their way to school, but I never eat because my mother said I didn't need to. I'm usually carried directly to school, so I never get the chance to try it. Would you like one as well?
Sure, I'd love to. Let's stop at that shop over there.
Good morning. 5 asham, please.
Here you are. I've never seen you at my shop before. Is this the first time buying asham?
Yes, it is.
I recommend getting a bottle of water to go with it. It's extremely dry and could choke you.
Okay, 5 bottles, please. How do we eat this?
Pour some in your hand and lick the powder. Don't eat it too fast or you'll choke.
It's sweet with a little salt in it.
I like it, although it's really dry.
What else you got?
Annie, you're buying more?
I barely get the opportunity to try these since Jeff makes all of my meals, and my classmates always eat them. Let me get that black and white candy, the 3 hearts on the stick, the peanut thing, and what's that black thing?
It's a candy called Buster.
That's a weird name for a sweet.
I heard it got its name from a great man and shares its name with another drink.
Another kid came by. I could vaguely hear his stomach growling before he got in a sham and a bottle of water before he left.
Is it just me, or did that child look hungry?
You see it too? Then why didn't he buy more?
Maybe that's all he could afford.
Slow down. Maybe he had lunch already, or he ran late and had to skip breakfast.
Come here, let me pinch your wrist for a minute. I've been hearing something lately.
What?
A good portion of these children come to school with barely any money. That's why I sell mostly candies and small treats.
Why candies?
Quick energy. Something cheap to hold them over when hunger hits at school. Time's rough right now.
The school doesn't feed them?
They try. There's a lunch program.
You mean those tough cakes I always see them eating?
Exactly. They get them for next to nothing. Some children get them free.
Then why do I still see some left over in the evening when we can buy them?
Pride, maybe. Pride can make a man do strange things.
So the parents refuse the handouts.
Some of them do, or they give the child a little money or pack what they can.
But if it's government funded, why refuse it?
The Queen won't work with the program, calls it the Babylon system, and the people stand with their queen.
I see.
You're on your way to see her anyway. She'll tell you more herself.
How do you know that?
The Queen has her ways.
And the walls have eyes and ears?
Something like that.
Well then, we should move. Time is running short, and I'd hate for her to be late.
Walk good. Thanks for stopping by.
On our way to school, I saw faint looks and whispers from the residents of the town. In the distance, I heard faint sounds of some kind of horn. We were able to reach the school gates without much issue. There I saw an older man and young man who wore a black suit with a green tie and green badge in the shape of a bell. They shook each other's hands before saying,
"It's a real honor to have the school's name changed to my wife's name, Andre. I greatly appreciate it."
No, it's a real honor for me to be here to witness this historic moment, Eric. Her contributions to the world of culture, poetry, and folklore is amazing and makes me proud I am a Jamaican. Allow me to bless this school for future students. May this school strengthen and enrich our resolve to continue to provide quality education for all the students who enter through the gates of this noble institution.
Andre cut the ribbon at the gate, and when it fell to the ground, the school flashed green for a few seconds before returning back to its natural color. I and those nearby could feel ourselves able to focus more keenly while near the school. Music started playing before they held hands and started singing. Andre shook our hands firmly as he was heading out.
Appreciate you coming out today. If you wish to see more development like these, vote for XLP. Our insignia is the green bell, and we always welcome new members.
The man is like the wind, just quickly passes us by.
Gardy, there she is. There's Lena. Oh, she's coming over here. Hide me.
Is that the nanny I see behind that man? Where is your leash? Will you bleat for me, or will you forever stand behind that man like he is your master?
Why are you troubling her?
Oh no! The big scary man is about to attack me!
I'm not doing anything like that.
Somebody help me! He's going to hurt me!
Is that really how children are supposed to act at an institute of learning? You have been given the opportunity to learn as much as you like, and yet you make a mockery of the chance and belittle other classmates.
Who's this old foot talking to?
I'm talking to you. Even now I feel upset that I can't enroll here because I'm well past the age. What did Annie do to have you bully her?
None of your business, that's what. Come on, girls. Let's leave the long-titted granny and the silent goat alone.
Annie, you can't let her treat you like this. You must tell the teacher on her.
But I'm scared the rest of the class will turn on me if I do. I can still dumb it down so they will like me.
You must be brave and muster up the courage to tell her. The real Nanny is a brave woman and not a cowardly goat, as Lena put it. As for holding yourself back, let me tell you a proverb my mother used to say to me when I was younger. Labour for learning before you grow old. For learning is better than silver or gold. Silver and gold will vanish away, but a good education will never decay. You have the perfect conditions after whatever that man just did. Don't waste it.
Thanks, big sister. I'll try my best to be brave. I'll see you later. Bye, Gardy.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I'll protect you where you're weakest. Keep on protecting me, like you've always had.
Thanks, Astria. The rest of the afternoon proceeded without much issue. The people slowly started minding their own business once they saw we were just enjoying the sights and having a grand old time. We still couldn't get over the feeling of being watched, though. Once school ended, Annie came outside skipping and with a smile on her face. Beside her was a girl seemingly from the same class as her. She acknowledged me and Astria, but her attention was solely on her new friend. They talked all the way back home and barely interacted much with us. Janet greeted us at the door, her face looking like it's slowly recovering its luster. Annie introduced her new friend to her and went inside to play, leaving a smile on Janet's face. You're looking much better.
Yeah, I feel much better after I got some rest. I'm really happy you were able to bring her back home safely, Gardy.
It's Gardock.
Really nice to meet you, Gardock.
I guess.
Are you not feeling well? Come lie down in my room. I've got something that can help you.
Let her help you this time. This isn't something I can heal.
Fine. You guys are coming with me, right?
Sure.
Let's go. I'll prepare some fever grass for you. It'll take some time for the water to boil, and I know you've been itching to know why I look like this.
Yeah, pretty much, but I didn't want to say anything.
Magma.
I mean, we were all thinking the same thing.
I know, but still have a little tact.
It's okay. It's not a secret anyway. I work at the Summoner Center.
Fades mentioned it, but he only said that they eat KFC every day.
Everyone eats at KFC is a countrywide affair, not just the centers.
What do they do at the Summoner Center?
People call in from all over the world to make requests. The department is split into two. Goods can be handled by people without any specialties. However, only those that can summon can be hired for services.
Summon? Like spirit summoning?
Not just spirits. I don't know exactly how it works, but when they call in order and I send a request, goods or services get sent directly to the customer. In order to summon, a contract is signed which constantly drains me of my vitality to fuel the spirits. I can leave whenever I want, but wish to be independent and not mooch off of my father. My co-workers, on the other hand, aren't that lucky. They can't really leave because of bills, rent, or children. I work in the health department, so I know a thing or two about herbs and medicine, like that fever grass because of this little guy. He's a miniature spirit of the doctor bird. People can request to have this bird summoned to them to ease minor wounds, but mainly it's used for anxiety and depression until actual medical staff gets to them. The government prepared this job for those with low qualifications to get them off the street, but it may have been a plot to lure in younger generations. The managers are inflexible, rigid, and strict due to the requests they receive from their clients who are plantation owners, or so they claim.
You think they are holding people hostage, using employment as a gateway?
That's something my father wishes to find out. Don't let anyone know I told you this, but I heard the managers are actually stealing our incentives to fund themselves while offering us lunches in return. They must have gotten the idea from the government. If you can, stay away from them. They do not care for you.
We met a man named Andre earlier when we dropped Annie off at school. He wore a green bell on his suit.
Can't say I know much about him. He may be someone new, but I do know the green bell is one party, while the other has an orange head. They are eternally locked in battle against each other due to their original founders being feuding cousins.
Do you know their names, so we can keep an eye out for them?
Their names are Norman Manley and Alexander Bustamante. I heard they have met the Queen, but I don't know the details behind that.
Speaking of the Queen, was your father able to hear back from her?
Yes, I believe so, since Gardock, unfortunately, appears to be fine. I guess I can bring you to him.
Unfortunately?
Come, let's go. He has something for you as well.
Ah, you have returned. Annie came in smiling, telling me she made a new friend, and how she thought she needed to be brave like Nanny, and told the teacher on Lena. I knew I was right to trust you. Here, I got these for you.
Phones?
That's right. My number is saved, so whenever you're through with the Queen, you can contact me to assist with that issue.
Wait, if you had access to the phone all along, why didn't you just call her?
Well, I didn't have the luxury I do now. I had to teach myself how to read, write, and do calculations, which proved very difficult at times. As convenient as these devices are, I prefer the original pen and paper method, as that is what I am most comfortable with. My daughters are far more competent with them than I am. Oh, I know. Why don't you take her number in the event you can't reach me?
I don't know if she would.
Here's my number. Call me whenever.
Oh, I see what's going on.
What?
Nothing. Were you able to hear back from Auntie Peggy?
Yes, after she gave me an earful about sending a letter when email exists. She specifically asked if there was a magma among you, and if so, should definitely have you sent as soon as possible. First thing in the morning, I'll have you sent to Whitfield Hall to ascend Jacob's ladder. I strongly recommend you get some rest, as it is a long trek.
Sounds like a rough path. Let's get some rest then, since we'll need it.
I haven't been on the mountains in a minute. I'm getting excited.
Try not to get too excited where you can't fall asleep.
Let's not waste any more time then, and get some rest. We went to bed early that evening, and woke up when the moon was still out. Another sound of a cow horn rang through the mountains when we left. Before we continued up the path and found rows of black beans ready for harvest. The sign marked Whitfield Hall, home of the Blue Mountain Coffee, with a small shack made of concrete and wood. Behind it stood a sheer cliff with rows of ice and snow, mist obscuring the path, and in the sky stood a golden city, as if suspended in the air.
Well, we know we're at the right place.
So what? Do we just start the climb?
Yay, if you have a death wish. Have you eaten one of the Scotch bonnet peppers yet?
No, we haven't. Why?
Without it, you'll die from the cold. Wait, you're magma? The Queen's guest! Come this way! You should eat this before ascending.
What's that?
Pepper pot soup made using Scotch bonnet pepper. It'll warm you up from the inside and keep you safe from the extreme cold for a day. Usually I sell these, but since you're an esteemed guest, you can have it.
Thank you.
We drank the soup, which had a rich flavor. It was complemented with callaloo, pork, and beef. It was accompanied by a cup of Blue Mountain coffee. The soup was extremely spicy. Each spoonful had our temperatures climbing. We got so hot that we started sweating. I couldn't manage the pepper well and struggled to finish it. When we were done, our bodies had a faint red tint to them.
This has nothing to do with the soup I gave you, but could you do me a favor? Since you're heading towards the kingdom, could you hand this to Auntie Peggy for me?
This is coffee beans, right?
Right. I send a sample to get quality tested before they are sent out to be sold.
Who should we tell her it's from?
Tell her it's from Nicholas.
Okay.
It's none of my business, but I assume you know how to ascend the mountain correctly.
What do you mean? Don't you just climb it?
No, only those with eyes of the Maroons can navigate the terrain. Because of that, I will never be able to get to the kingdom on my own. I did try one time and almost died. I can't tell you exactly how it works, but I do know that the requirement is having her eyes.
So I have been told I should be able to navigate it. But why can't you?
I'm assuming it has to do with the color of my skin. You have to be black in order to possess it. I can only wish you good luck on your journey. Sorry if I can't help any further.
You've done more than enough for us, thank you. We'll have to figure it out as we go.
We made our way up the path before fog and mist began enveloping our surroundings. The only guidance we had was the golden kingdom in the sky. We continued walking before the fog cleared, and we were back at the entrance of Jacob's ladder.
What happened?
I'm not sure. I knew I was heading straight for the kingdom and didn't take my eyes off of it. Did you see anything, Astria?
No, I was too busy keeping the snow out of my eyes and didn't see much.
Try wearing my glasses.
Alicia, you've been wearing this all this time?
It's a gift from my father. He used to wear it when he was sick. It eased his pain.
But it has yams embedded in the letters.
I know. It reminded him of my mother.
I see. Let's try this again then.
What do you see?
Not much. Ah!
Astria?
I must be seeing things. Put this on. What do you see?
Daddy!
Your father?
I saw both my mother and father pointing towards something.
Let's see if I see my father as well. I'm not seeing anything. Gordok, you try.
No, I'm not seeing anything either. Are you sure you're seeing right?
I would be able to find my father in a sea of people, So yes, I'm sure.
What is he doing here?
It's not him in person, but rather a pink spirit pointing me down that path.
I see the same thing as well, but it's both of my parents pointing instead.
Well, let's follow it and see where it leads.
Hang on, do you see that?
It's a golden path.
Then why is my father pointing in a different direction?
Yes, my mother also is pointing in that direction as well, towards the fog.
You parents wouldn't lead you astray. Let's trust the path they've laid out for us.
Now we're seeing buildings upside down. What madness is this?
Could it be that this is an illusion?
I don't know, but this isn't the path we're supposed to take.
We've been having luck following the path they've laid out, so it's better to continue where they lead.
And so our journey continued in this manner. We saw a glimpse of the kingdom in the sky and on the horizon. And each path that showed themselves, my parents pointed elsewhere, before finally they pointed towards a road with a sheet white mist at the end. I was scared the entire time, but something inside of me told me to trust them. Stepping through the mist was a monkey, on the side of the road wearing a hat of red, green and gold. It turned towards Magma before saying,
"Father, you know the 3 rings of a marriage.
What?
Engagement ring, marriage ring, and suffering."
You think you're so funny.
No, but you look like someone with money. At least when you say I love you, it's coming from your heart and not an empty stomach.
What is that? Wait, are you smoking?
Hey, leave the people alone.
A little joke, better than depression.
Sorry about that. He's been smoking too much of the high grade. I'm Tacky.
He's quite a charmer, ain't he?
He's harmless and does give good wisdom sometimes. We've been asked to see Auntie Peggy to give her this from Nicholas. Do you know her?
Of course I do. She's my flesh and blood aunt. But everyone calls her Auntie Peggy. I'll show you to her. Everyone has been slightly agitated since we received word that the Albion Redcoats have found us.
Albion Redcoats?
Yeah, we just absolved the Iberian enslavement just to hear that the Albion are coming back to do the same thing again. On top of that, I now hear the Iberians want us to help them fight them. Madness.
Who are the Albions?
Our queen is about to discuss just that shortly. I'll have these delivered to Auntie Peggy for you. Go take a seat and listen.
Why are you staring at the ground? Was that something your masters taught you?
Don't look up at me, you lowly Negro. Worth nothing more than cattle. There's no need to say anything when it is written on your faces. Fear, humiliation, betrayal, anger. I see anger is the one that got a reaction from some of you. I was brought here with my fellow brothers and sisters, packed tight like sardines. The smell of feces, sweat, blood, and seawater all still ring very loudly in my senses. We were brought here as replacements for the Arawaks. I know what the Iberians have done to you. You welcomed them and given them refuge when they were shipwrecked here. You helped get their ship back in order while you fed them, nursed them, and sent them back on their way. I know, for your ancestors have told me and have granted me their strength and their rage. So much rage. They also told me the name of the system they used was Encomienda, but I and my fellow members of the Rastafarians call it Babylon. They are also forcing their religious beliefs onto us, even now. Anything that doesn't conform to Christianity is considered evil. Some of you have seen how we had to hide in the night to praise the same God, but our methods are ostracized. They brought many illness with them that this land never knew, causing widespread epidemics. They didn't care and continue to force atrocious working conditions, causing most of your population to be wiped out. Any form of rebuttal was met with maiming, abuse, and their favorite, whippings. So much whippings. And for what? Nothing more than they think us cattle, oxen, and tools. Things to be enslaved and used. I know very well the fear of our women. That man held me down and tried to have his way with me. Even now I wear his teeth as a reminder of what could happen had I been too scared to act. But listen, are you hearing that? That inner voice is your ancestors whispering in your ear, telling you to act. Will you sit back and let the Albions repeat what the Iberians have done? Will you let them come for you and put back the chains around your hands, legs, and minds?
Be honest. Are we heading to our deaths?
Yes, extremely likely. They outnumber us 10 to 1.
Can't we just head back down to Kingston and find work under them?
If that's what you want to do, I won't stop you. But what does that say about our ancestors and for our children? They can cut off our hands and legs, call us anything under the sun, and discard us like toys once they had their fun. As long as we submit in the end, it's fine. We should just sit back and wait until they have their system decide it is time to set us free. The same system that put us there in the first place, and have them parade around like they are saviors or heroes. Does that mean our ancestors deserved everything that happened to them? Will we let history repeat again and pass these chains onto our offsprings too? Stand up and fight! Our forefathers spit on the idea of seeing their descendants shackled again. I will fight until blood washes over my body. Even then, they cannot defeat me. Even then, I will spit in their faces. Upon my name as Queen Nanny of the Maroons, we will fight and we will have our freedom!